Welcome back to my Transformers Prime episode reviews. Today, we're taking a look at the episode -1. In this episode, the Decepticons scavenge the supplies they need to rebuild the Omega Lock. We begin where the last episode left off, and Shockwave is not too happy that Starscream left him to die in the previous episode.
Master, are you going to allow one lieutenant to harm another? Master?
I'm thinking. I am tempted to force you to share my perception of things.
No.
Shockwave is not one to forgive so easily.
Your argument is logical.
Or maybe he is. Wow, Starscream must have rolled a nat 20 on that deception check.
Why does this cyber matter resemble chaos?
What? This doesn't look anything like chaos. Also, I just reviewed that episode of G1 earlier this week, so, go check it out if you haven't already. So the Decepticons plan to rebuild the Omega Lock in order to save their homeworld. Wait, the Decepticons are the bad guys, right? Why are they the ones out here trying to restore Cybertron and not the Autobots? At the Autobots base, Ratchet finishes installing Ultra Magnus's new claw hand.
I mean, everyone understands you fine. Why would you even consider getting it fixed now, alright?
Wait, did B just flip off Smokescreen? No, not quite, but that was a lot of harsh language coming out of Bumblebee there. Please, B, there are children present. While the Decepticons thought they had put an end to the Predacons, Predaking is still adamant about resurrecting more of his kind, which obviously has Megatron worried.
It has taken me quite some time to fully comprehend that Earth and Cybertron have always been linked. Two halves of one whole, Primus and Unicron.
Whoa! Megatron making some deep lore cuts, perhaps referencing how Primus and Unicron were originally one being that was split in two. Fowler informs Optimus that the Decepticons are attacking a nuclear power plant.
What are the Decepticons looking to build?
Hopefully not a time machine.
Doc, you don't just walk into a store and buy plutonium. Did you rip that off?
The Viacons manage to escape with their supplies, but Optimus shoots down and captures Soundwave. Back at their base, the Autobots question Soundwave, but all he does is play them his mixtape.
Whoa. Optimus Prime the remix.
Soundwave then breaks his vow of silence in order to make a nod to Transformers the movie?
Soundwave superior. Autobots inferior.
And then he takes a nap. So since the Autobots have taken one of theirs, the Decepticons plan to kidnap one of them, specifically Ratchet, in order to help Shockwave finish the Synth-End formula. And Megatron flips out at Predaking for daring to suggest that he could take on Optimus Prime.
Then I shall simply battle twice as fiercely.
As a beast.
Back at the Autobot base, Smokescreen and Bulkhead are left behind with Ratchet to babysit Soundwave.
Can't we throw a tarp over him? He's creeping me out.
Yeah, it's like he's watching, no matter where you go.
But at this same time, Laserbeak has been following Agent Fowler, discovering the Autobots' new secret base. Meanwhile, at the South Pole, the Autobots find the station, but it seems Predaking was waiting for them, in beast mode as Megatron ordered. Although, didn't he freeze the last time that he was in a cold environment like this? I think Megatron might be trying to get rid of Predaking by having the Autobots do his dirty work, just like he did with the other Predacons. Laserbeak breaks into the Autobots' base, frees his master, and recombines with him. And we end this episode with Soundwave kidnapping Ratchet. Well, this was a pretty good episode of Transformers Prime. This episode definitely had some very interesting moments in it, mainly coming from Ratchet. Him suggesting that they open up Soundwave and take the information that they need seemed very dark, even for Transformers Prime. and Ratchet asking if they should just let the Decepticons rebuild the Omega Lock in order to revitalize Cybertron for them was also very telling. Obviously, returning his home planet to what it once was is still very important to him.
Optimus, we needed that.
I still don't like how much Megatron is threatened by Predaking, when he has done nothing but show him loyalty and servitude. Although I do think sending him against the Autobots in Antarctica and forcing him to stay in beast mode was him hoping that he would get killed off in an environment and situation where he'd be at a severe disadvantage. I'm also surprised that the Decepticons didn't just have Laserbeak find and follow Fowler earlier. That seemed to work pretty easily. Well, what about you? What did you think of this episode of Transformers Prime? Let me know down in the comments. Remember to like, subscribe, and do all that other fun stuff. And I'll be back here next time for the next episode of Transformers Prime, Persuasion. See you then!